Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and
He's one-on-one! Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration...
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again, in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Shot could be on. It's Thiago! Denied by an instinctive save.
Thiago really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. This possibly the last play of the half. Decent chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Barcelona get their fourth corner.
Substitutions taking place.
De Bruyne gets it away. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! About as smooth as it gets! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Thiago. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Into the channel. Driving forward. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Thiago. It's Thiago! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their... Goes for a shot! He scores! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away? That's going to go a long way. That is lovely. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, again, there's no way through. Rummenigge. And the shot's on here. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Lampard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a chance! Now that was quite some save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hello, attendees.
Rummenigge
Just
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Rummenigge. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for options for movement. He won't be happy with that one.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these...
And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rummenigge! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Del Piero. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cross, a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rummenigge. Half an hour played now.
Bangladesh, just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Pete.
It's Thiago! Goal! Barcelona are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Baresi deals with that comfortably. Thiago. Now that looks a decent ball.
2 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge! It's in!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? And the first 45 minutes are up. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
And the game has already resumed here. Thiago.
And Cherki. Rummenigge is onto this. Fermin receives it in a great chance! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Just about up to the hour now.
Rummenigge
Could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Del Piero.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Vitinha, it's a searching pass. And this is Del Piero. He is through here. Goal! Del Piero. Van Bronckhorst. Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well read. And the danger is averted.
And it's Messi.
Cherki. Irwin.
That's a sharp pass.
Oh, super ball! Couldn't squeeze it through. Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target. Irwin.
Thiago really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Deep cross.
Van Bronckhorst. Now is this the final assault? Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And kept out by the most... And that's it. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one...
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! And one more try! There's a no-nonsense tackle.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Rivaldo. Carvajal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Isco. They're back in possession and ready to go again. David Villa.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a sharp pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a ball! And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well measured. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. And this is Isco. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Knocks it into space. Now it's Isco. Tchouaméni aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! It's fallen kindly here. And that is wildly off target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. David Villa just eases him off the ball. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. That's beautifully weighted. It's Isco! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the...
Mbappe! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
And Cruyff! Dispatched clinically. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Guti. He's got away.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
And he lines up a cross. And it's hoisted clear.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pressing high and with purpose. Eder Militao. It's Belletti. Picked out brilliantly. Look at the space here.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
And it's played. An audacious attempt! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
After 82 minutes is number 3.
You run short of superlatives. That was extra special.
Just look at that. Can't find the words to describe it, but I feel like I owe him a personal congratulations.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Five minutes to add.
Now it's Cruyff.
Rivaldo. Well read, nice interception. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Please refrain from parking.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution in progress.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Barcelona displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easy...
Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
After 8 minutes in extra time is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And back to the goalkeeper. Belletti. And it's Carvajal. Great ball. David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at... And that's it for the first half of extra time.
To inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Now it's Lewandowski. It's played through for him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Cruyff. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement, and he's gone backward here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good spread. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Xavi Alonso is over the first kick. And he puts them one up. Lewandowski is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Madrid are looking for comfort. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. The third man in the queue. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing. Ronaldinho will take the third penalty. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too. David Villa is the fourth man to step forward for them. And in with absolute accuracy.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Cruyff comes up, their fourth taker. 3-3. Mbappe comes forward for the fifth of five.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Barcelona at the point of no return. What poise! What noise! Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. And the keeper's come up trumps. Barcelona just needs to keep his nerve here. Oh, he saved it! Through to 7, and we're still going. Coolly into the bottom corner.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Barcelona must score here to stay in it.
Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant.
Rudiger becomes the 9th man to stroll up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much.
Yeah, good pen that.
Barcelona are looking to save match point. Dispatched! There will be more of this. So, a duel between the keepers. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
Yeah, good pen that.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So we've done a complete round and still nothing is decided. Big character, big moment, big save. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested. It's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Neymar clears. And that is expertly dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Oh, it's come off the upright. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Neymar.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi goes hurtling down that left-hand side. He's picked his way through. That's good defending, very good defending. Fletcher. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's on his way! Rummenigge! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one...
Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Eto'o, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Akanji does well to get it back. Lampard, Fernandes gets a foot in here.
Added time.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found a way through. And he's got his range wrong there. Deco. Searching pass he's played there. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Mackay. Coming on the field is number 11.
Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there.
It's Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Eto'o. Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. That is some save from Khan. And he's managed to gift it back. Now this could be a chance. Upamecano gets good distance on it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Deco. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Eto'o. Rummenigge. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now, just too much on that. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Tries to get it clear. Eto'o looking to play him in. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the...
And the shot! Fernandes with the clearance. Looking for options for movement. Nicely aimed pass. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
By the local police.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.